Hey guys, Aaron back again for part 8 of this June 26, 2022 session. I'm trying to fucking finish 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning here. Yeah, we have 1.6 million in chips right now, and I just checked the lobby on the break just to see where we're at chip wise and if anybody has anything close to that. And yeah, we are 3 times average stack. So we almost have half the chips in play right now. Like, that's pretty insane. We have half the chips in play, give or take. Our stack is worth quite a bit. 200 plus 200 is 323. 355 plus 391 plus 455 plus 545, 558. There's 3 million chips. They have 3 million. I got a third of them anyway. I have a third of the chips in play. There's 4.5 million in total, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Let's pull up the other table here. See what's happening. Oh, that's ours. Whoops. Chip leader over there is 500,000. Okay, we got that Bip the Kid guy. He's kind of a fish, I think. Let's get my table back here. We'll just go like this so we can kind of keep an eye on what's happening and who's a fish and who's not, kind of thing. I just like to do that if I'm the other one. I think Poker Tracker takes stats on them too. Well, yeah, we got some shorties over here, but this guy's good. This Goda guy's good. This guy's kind of a fish, and he's almost out of here. So, yeah, he's a fish. Like, why do we need to jam here with no fold equity? Like, we can just call, take a flop, and if it comes like, you know, like Ace 10 8. Or like 9 7 6 mono, we can fucking fold, right? Without the card that we need, right? There. One hand we watched. Yeah, like, why not, right? Alright, let's check out our seat. Where'd they put that guy? Which guy was it again? I can't remember. Fawdad. Alright. At least he's not on our fucking... At least he's not on our, on the big blind when we're on the button now. At least we're on the cutoff at least. Sweet. I got a few hands on this 13 winner guy. Just regular stats, a little aggressive. Final table ICM strategy. Gotta love it. I just read that Endgame Poker Strategy, the ICM handbook, and did a lot of HRC work, and now I get to do a final table. I'm glad, because I don't get enough time to play. I'll be able to have another table, final table to analyze spots on. So, essentially, we want to be 3-betting a lot of like Ace-X and King-X blocker bluffs. And, yeah, just punishing this table a little bit. We got a 12 big blind guy to our left here, so he's going to kind of help us put these guys in a bad ICM spot. And from the looks of it, I think we have a lot of players that know what they're doing, a lot of good regs, so they're going to kind of know that they'll be adhering to ICM, I guess you'd say. So that's good. Like, for us now that we're deep, super deep, they're going to be folding to our raises. So these stats are kind of fishy. Passive. Passive stats. Let's flat with this. There's no reason to 3-bet and get 4-bet off it. Pretty junky flop for Jack 10 suited. Kind of sucks. We don't even get a club. Like, we have a gut shot, but we don't even have a fucking club on board. So I guess we'll just let it go, especially multi-way. Yeah, multi-way we get to be a little bit tighter with shit like this, and it connects really well with his range. Ace-King 6 boards, we get to play pretty tight versus early and middle position. Like any Ace-King X board, we just play super tight, and we can drastically overfold MDF in these spots. Because like our flatting range doesn't really have any nutted hands on this board. Pocket sixes, I guess. We have fucking pocket sixes, that's it. So, yes, we are the chip leader of the tournament, and we do get to open up our game, but not as much as you'd think, actually. A lot of players take that concept, and they just kind of push it to the limits, and they go way overboard. Like, yes, we get to open up our game with some ace-x offsuits. We can open those now, and maybe like a strategic fucking king X blocker bluff, like a king 5 suited where we can open king 6 suited or king 7 suited plus, but we don't open jack 3 offsuit or any of that shit on the button just because we're the big stack. Like, especially when there's very little ICM pressure on our big blind here. Like, this guy, he's playing close to chip EV, being half the least shortest guy besides him, right? Like, there's no ICM pressure on this guy. He can jam. Like, you know, he shouldn't be jamming into me very frequently, I guess. He should be doing a lot of flatting still, just to try to preserve his tournament life. But, yeah, he does have some rejams, I guess, and there's no ICM pressure on him, so. But yeah, we will be opening ace-x offsuit blocker hands and stuff like that. That's the only deviation from my game, really, that I'm going to make here. And 3-betting ace-x and king-x blockers when I get a good chance, leaning on the medium stacks of the table that need to move up another spot. Payout jumps, we can look at those briefly. 50, 100, we got 50 there, we got 46 there, 20, 20, 10. Kind of a flat payout structure, to be honest. Some semi-flat. It's not super top heavy. So that has to force these guys to play a little bit tighter. Just like with ICM, right? The flatter the payout structure, the tighter we play. Because it's just more valuable to move up an extra spot than take that first prize. First prize, granted, is quite a bit more, but it's just a little bit flatter than a lot of tournaments I play. Like, it's only... Yeah, like... For third to this, it's like only 2.5x, so... So far, we're just card dead, which is fine. Sometimes it's just a good thing to be card dead, right? I think this guy might have pulled the ripcord just to have time to run it on HRC or something stupid like that. I could see that. Like, you're 10 on the button and you're disconnected. Okay, buddy. Yeah, he probably pulled the ripcord just to fucking run it on HRC and get that disconnection protection kind of shit going. Just study the game, man. Fucking... It's pretty simple what we're shoving on this button. I can tell you that right now. For 10... It's really not even going to change all that much with his stack. Like, he's pretty much shoving chip EV. I think maybe 1 or 2% less than chip EV. So, like, whatever the absolute bottom of our shoving range is here, you just remove those and then shove. Very easy, clean strategy. Being the last place in chips guy with 10 big blinds, 9 big blinds. So the highest ICM pressure would be on these two guys right here, I would think. And this guy and this guy. Okay. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Probably a bad thing. I think this Fodad's kind of a loose cannon, and I'm happy to have him on my table. This guy's a good rag. So, I think he's up a couple thousand at least. Which guy is he again? Sorry. I'm Big Slick Rick. I shark scoped him. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. Like, he's been playing on here all year. He's played 600 tournaments this year. If that doesn't make you a rag, I don't know what does, right? He's up $1,500. So, quite a bit of money in his dollars, whatever they are. Oh, he's from the U.S. I don't know how you can live in the United States and play 600 tournaments online for that amount of money and be living. Like, I don't know. Because like 600 tournaments doesn't just happen. That takes a lot of fucking work. So, yeah. Maybe he's backed or something like that. What's his, he just plays the straight up, low stakes. Oh, I play some $10. $10 games. 6, 9. Yeah, you know, like, why do these guys even bother with that shit? Like, there's no money in it. This is my actual first or second. This is my second final table after reading that ICM endgame book, and yeah, it really helped me. Just the way I look at ICM situations now, it was really good. Just like I understood it, the concept and stuff like that, but just applying it was tough, and I was unsure about a lot of spots, and like we get the perfect 3-bet spot here as the big stack, lean on these middle stacks. He's a good rag too. He knows what he's doing. So he knows to fold here, like very, very tightly. Yeah. So like this is the kind of shit we do as the chip leader. Or like at least one of the chip leaders. Once the chip leader of the tournament folds and you're second or third, then you become the new chip leader, right? So like those ace-x offsuit blocker bluffs, that's what the 3-bets we're going to be implementing into our strategy. Because this guy, he can shove here very, 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 very tight. As a middle stack, yeah, pretty tight. Probably like what? Jacks. Ace King for sure. I think Ace King's fine in his shoes. Yeah, Ace King will be okay because I'm the chip leader. I have a really wide range. And then maybe Jacks because I'm the chip leader and I have a very wide range. Maybe 10s. I think 10s be okay. 9s depends on what your read is on me. Like you gotta, and then yeah, Ace King and then Ace Queen. I'm gonna say, but then folding everything else. Pretty much. There's no flats there. You can't flat with like Queen 10 suited there. It's not what you do there. You have to fold. Because the EV in folding is 0 in the chip EV environment, right? The EV of folding is 0. When you get to a final table with ICM, the EV of folding is actually making you money because you can actually make money from people busting, right? So it makes you play a lot tighter. So there's a lot of value in this guy just sticking around. And this guy, 10 to win 20, almost. So yeah, we're going to call. I don't know. This guy may not be adhering to ICM. 10s are probably okay to call. But he could have better pairs. Okay, this is ICM suicide here. Literally, like ICM suicide. Yeah, that's like literally ICM suicide there. Which guy was that? Is he up money? He's actually a winning player too. I think I labeled him as a winning player. No, I didn't. I have no idea about this guy. Yeah, this is ICM suicide. You can't fucking do this. This is ridiculous, man. You have to jam so tight here. You can't jam 4s. Are you kidding? Like if you just want to simplify things, just eliminate deuces through 5s from your range on final tables completely as like a middle stack or short stack. Unless you're like uber short, like 5 big blinds deep, then you can start bringing them back in. But like the 10 big blinds and shit, just or 15 as a middle stack, or the short stack on the hijack, like just eliminate them completely. And you won't be losing money. You won't lose money eliminating 2s through 5s from your range. Same thing as like 8-7 suited, 7-6 suited, 6-5 suited. You can get rid of all those 9-8 suited. You played your suited connectors to get here, right? You don't need to play more suited connectors to win big pots to get deeper in the tournament anymore. You got there. You can eliminate those too, right? Plus, they don't have relevant blockers. Like the hands you want to be getting involved in is like King 8 suited, King 7 suited, King 6 suited, King 5 suited, King 4 suited. Anything with a blocker, right? All right, loose cannon opens. Easy call. King 3 ace. This is his board, not mine. Not much we can do here. Can't really check raise or anything. Like we do have a leading, like it's kind of weird. We have like a lot of leads in the big blind as the covering player. We have a lot of leads, but not on boards like that. Like, but we on like a Jack 7-6 or something like that, we get to do like a lot of leading with our range because the in position player that's covered has a lot of incentive to check behind with like all of their 8s, all of their 7s, all of their gut shots with an overcard, backdoor flush draws, all of that shit. Like that normally is going to c-bet is going to benefit very frequently from checking behind. So we have to take the initiative in the big blind and lead. Like you should read the book. It's really good. And also our bet sizes, like Fawdad here. We just got the ace king 3 flop and he bet half pot. Okay, you have the range advantage? Yes. You have the nut advantage? Yes. Okay, that's fine. But our c-bets in position have to be sized down to very, very small. Like on average. Like if you're going to worry about balance at all, our c-bets get down to like 1.5 big blinds on boards like that. So, but yeah, on ace king X boards we would not have any leading range there. I wouldn't assume. Pocket 8s. Alright, they made it easy for us. We just get to raise, hopefully, knock on wood. King 5 queen with 8s. Black 8s. Don't even have the 8 of diamonds. Shit. We're just gonna check her back. No. 9s, 10s, jacks we check a lot. Fuck, man. I'll bet small. It'll buy us a river. Easy river. Okay. Yeah, we're done with it. Like, we're gonna bet like reverse linear, like sevens through jacks, and we're gonna bet jacks less. It tens a little bit more, nines a little bit more, eights a little bit more. I think eights are more than okay to check back there, but like king queen five two tone. Yeah, maybe we just made a mistake here with eights. Maybe eights can check back. Like, I know they will at some frequency. I just don't know which way it's gonna lean. Like, what the scale of frequency. Like, we're probably gonna check this like 60% and then bet it like 40%. But with the diamond in her hand, maybe we bet it more frequently. Or maybe we check it back more with the diamond. Probably not. We probably just bet with the diamond. If we were like 20 big blinds deep, then yes, we want to check back more with the diamond due to the fact because we're going to get check raised and then have to fold a lot. But because he's going to be willing to stack off with a ton of garbage. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. My 20% pot bet there too. What could have went right over his head, and he just saw that as a weakness. But it's how you play now. You just put really small amounts of aggression in like very small bets. This is how you play now at these tables. But you know, it's a $3 game, so he likely had some kind of good hand. He probably had like queen jack of diamonds or something. What in the literal fuck are you doing here, man? That's the green tag. You got the green tag. Like, what the fuck did he do? I gotta look at this. This is insane. Like, what the fuck are you doing with king 9 here? I'm kind of surprised. This guy was doing okay, and now he's just blowing up here. Okay, play. So we min raises. Fine and standard. It's a little bit loose, but not really. It's GTO. Am I even on the right hand? Oh, he had no money. I see. Okay. I get it now. He had no money. I get it. Yeah. King 9 off's more than acceptable open there for 40. It's like our absolute bottom of our range. Like, first in, cut off 40. Especially, like, he's pretty deep. Yeah. It's like the bottom of our range. King 8 a little bit. So we got the 3-bet through this guy. And this guy's up $7,000. So I'm really happy that we got that 3-bet through and he's suffering now. We get to defend our big blind very wide. I just have the inclination here that this guy's like fucking fearless anyway though, but we get to defend our big blind very wide as the chip leader due to the fact that he's gonna have a hard time playing in pots with us. But I could see him doing quite frequent checking here, but a lot of betting with like his broadways type hands. Yeah, we just gotta get rid of this. This sucks. To a min, I can call here. To a 2.5, I fold, I think. Plus, like, getting involved in pots with him is highly valuable. He's a pretty bad player, so. I think with this one, we just open fold, to be honest. I got the chart. Where's that chart? I'll show you. I think it is an open fold. Do I still have it here? I do not. Jack 5 off. Yep. Open fold for 20 effective. Yeah. This is crap. We don't need to play crap right now. Like a little bit, but you know, mostly like blocker type stuff. That's suited at least, or has an ace. If we do get heads up with Faudad, my general strategy probably will just be to use small amounts of aggression, and when I get knotted hands, maybe try to trap a little bit. I don't know yet. Sometimes people though, that like they get to heads up and they totally change the strategy and they're like passive and shit. It's weird. kind of weird. You never know. People like change the dynamic of their play when they get heads up. But yeah, I'm just getting into that book because of final tables and getting heads up. I want to be ready, but I haven't even really started it yet. In a month from now, I'll have it finished. I'll have it finished in a month. Probably less than a month. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks. I'm going away for a week here on the 8th and going to work. And I'll probably only be working about 3 hours a day out there. And then the rest of the time I'll have to study. So I'll definitely be working on that book. I'll be doing workshops from pokercoaching.com. Whichever ones. Finish that heads up book. And do lots of DTO work, which I actually streamed last night. You can watch it in the previous playlist there. And we did quite well, actually. I played very close to GTO in a lot of spots. I think my best streak was like 6 hands in a row, I think. This FBR guy, 530, is being real quiet. Not really doing much of anything. So this guy has to defend his big blind. Is he big blind? Yeah, pretty tight. Versus this guy, that 2.2s, especially when he's covered, he has to like tighten up quite a bit. And he's up $7,000 on here, so I'm assuming he knows what he's doing. So he probably had a reasonable hand there, like tighter than usual, where he should, on average, be defending there like 80% of hands or something like that, 85% even, probably around 82, 85%, something like that. Just when you're 20 big blinds deep, that's the sweet spot where you get to defend with more hands than anywhere else, right? Okay, we got a real hand here. I think we're just gonna call. This guy can hurt us really bad if we get all in. There's so many short stacks here. He's the only guy that can really hurt us. So we're just gonna call. We're not gonna 3-bet. I don't need to lose half my stack right now. King 5-3. Yeah, to be at MDF, we definitely have to defend here. We don't have a club, which doesn't help us very much. Check, check. I'm going to check call here. Oh, wow. He had a 5. That sucks. Definitely shouldn't be opening that hand there. I think if I bet river, he probably calls. I just don't see the need to turn ace-queen into a bluff, because it wins most of the time there. When he checks turn, he's pretty capped. The king really isn't a good card to be leading on too, right? Because it makes it less likely that, you know. And then if I have a 5, like Jack 5, or 9-5, or 8-5, my kicker doesn't play because of the 10. So it makes him more likely to call too. And yeah. Oh, shit. Alright, king 9 suited. I don't really like 3-betting ace queen there, because if he 4-bets and I gotta get it all in, I'm just gonna be fucking flipping there for half my stack, and I have a huge stack right now compared to the rest of the table. Like, I'm 3x this guy, 3x that guy, almost 3x this guy. This guy, I'm like 5x. The only one that really has any chips is this guy, so this might be a flat. I think it is a flat, probably. I fucked up here. I've overfolded. Just he's a 12%er. I just looked at the 12%, like his EP stats or what. Yeah, look. He's opened 3 out of 22 fucking hands. That's fucking tight. Like, he has some more opens in late position. Not really. Jeez, this guy's fucking really tight. So, that's kind of why I just folded. It was a good fold. But yeah, I just folded because he's just so fucking tight, right? Like, he opened like 5-6% of hands under the gun, so. This guy has a high 3-bet frequency. He's probably going to 3-bet quite frequently here. I can see him jamming all kinds of crap, but we got to fold. As he should. He should be jamming lots there. Deuces. I don't know. This one's kind of close. We'll play like between 25 and 40 effective. And like first in on the hijack, right? Hijack? Yeah. First in hijack for 25. It's going to be a fold for sure. Yeah. Hijack, it's a fold for sure. And for 40, it's a fold as well. But yes, we are the chip leader of this fucking tournament, but oh wow. Well, we would have made the nuts, I guess, but we're the chip leader of the tournament, but the hands that we want to be opening up our game with are going to be blocker hands, not fucking pocket twos that we're going to be out of position most of the time because this guy's nuts, right? What the fuck happened there? 9-3. He got in with 9-3 somehow. I don't know how the fuck he did that. This guy had king 10, and he made peeled a 9. This guy's a fucking fish. 9 fucking 3. So yeah, he's a fish. I don't know how he ended up money on here. That's ridiculous. Must just ran really hot or something. Because I really don't see how he's educated at poker at all. He's doing a lot of things that are pretty oblivious to stack sizes and ICM. And I saw him do some pretty, like, that was insane. Why are you in with 9-3 and then you call off with it like on 10-9x? I know he's gonna have a lot of draws there, like definitely gonna have a lot of draws, but even his draws like have like are like 56% or something like that. Like his queen jack and his king jack are doing pretty good against a 9, and then his value range like kills you. You're just dead. So yeah, it's ridiculous, man. All right, do pretty well here. Our kicker's pretty bad though. I was probably just gonna check call on the flop, due to the fact we don't have to worry about being outdrawn at all here. Pretty bad river. It would have been nice if it was a diamond. I was hoping for a diamond. If that was the 8 of diamonds, it would have been an amazing card to overbet, because like we were gonna have so many bluffs there, and he's just not gonna buy it, you know. I'm probably gonna be limping like close to 100% of hands here. 4-5-4. Probably just check call here. Easy check call. We've already watched this guy make some ridiculous blunders, so an ace high is pretty good. Check, checkity, check, check, check. Oh, he rivered it. Of course he does, right? Seems to be just getting really lucky. That's the only way that he got here. So we got him to put money in with no equity, basically, and then he wins. And then he gets his money in with no equity versus this guy, and he wins. And, you know, that catches up to you. It'll catch up to him. He'll probably lose $1,000 the next week. And like I'm really trying to not bluff this guy due to the fact that I've caught him calling in really random spots, so that he really shouldn't be calling. Like in some pretty good calls too, but I just think that this guy's calling frequencies are close to GTO or maybe a little bit too wide even. So I'm not really trying to get into big bluffs with him unless I have premium bluffs with decent equity. And I'm not tripling off really. I haven't tripled off once. I think I might have did one time. Yeah, I think I might have tripled off once. Pocket threes. Pocket threes. Yeah, we're the chip leader. We get a lot of credit here for raising under the gun. I think we can get away with this one. In the earliest position at the table, we get a lot of credit. And these guys don't want to get involved with me at all because this guy's here. They're hoping that one of these guys are going to jam. I'm going to call, and then yeah. Kind of like reverse psychology. We get to open a little bit wider under the gun, I guess. Just because, you know, it looks strong. So far we haven't done really anything absurd. Anyway, so that's good. 9-7 off. I don't think really this is a part of a polarized raising range or anything versus this guy, because I think he has a lot of better 7x and 9x that's going to call. So, and it's offsuit. If it was suited, yes, I get behind raising it, but all right. This Busso guy here, he has a pretty tight range to do this, I think. I can't see him folding much. Maybe. It's possible. This FBR shorter, I guess. Here you go. Like, aren't you paying attention here? Like, this guy has an open hand at like 20 hands. And you're just going to double them up. It's kind of funny. I'm sure this guy's going to call super wide here. Totally not ICM adhering. Like, you can call pretty wide here. Probably like pocket 7s plus, maybe 6s sometimes. Not versus this guy. He's too tight. We probably have to call like 9s or 10s plus, and then like ace-jack suited, ace-queen, I would think. Versus this guy that's super fucking tight. But like against a normal guy that's actually jamming the right frequencies, then yeah, like 6s or 7s plus, and then like ace-10 off, ace-9 suited, ace-8 suited, somewhere in there. Like, we don't just totally shut down. It's kind of interesting. Like, on final tables, it's not so much the position that they jam that matters so much. It's how badly it's going to affect us if we lose. It's really what it boils down to. It's a good blocker bluff type spot. As the chip leader, we get to open these ace-x offsuit blocker type hands. So that's kind of the fun part of being the chip leader on the final table. You get to open some interesting hands that you normally don't get to. So. And I get to call off wider versus these guys than anybody at the table too. So, depending on my position, of course. Like, I was pretty shocked. Like, on hijack, you fucking call tightly. When people jam in early position, you have to call fucking tight. Really tight. Really, 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 really tight. Kind of interesting. And then it gets a little bit looser cutoff, a little bit looser button. Small blind's the widest compared to the big blind. It closes the action. Because it's not so much about that person's jam, it's about somebody waking up with queens, kings, or aces to your left. I think I was going to limp call with this one. I think it fits into a nice limp calling range. Let's see. 10-9 off, I'm pretty sure it's just a limp call. It's 10-8 off, we're going to be polarizing. Yeah. 10-9 off, just limp call. Alright. Nothing really absurd about that one. Ace Queen versus King Jack. I don't know why my thing does this. We're just going to fold here. Like 20 button versus cutoff. I think this is just a fold. Like normally, and like we can pick better blocker type stuff to 3-bet, I think. Yeah, it's mixing. Plus this guy is not GTO. He's extremely tight, so. Why does this guy have a check mark on him? Oh, he wants to make a deal. I don't know how this guy ended up getting up on here. It's insane. Okay, cold 4-bet, we're out. I was going to peel here, of course. I'm not really loving it, but, you know, we can make 2 pair, and we're getting like 5-6 to 1, so. It's a pretty good board for Queen Jack. I'd probably check call like a 25% bet here. Holy shnikes. What's going on? Aces versus 5s. Oh my god, no way. You got a set. Sick. Min 3-bets, pocket 5s. I gotta fold that. We gotta take that good reg part out now. Check again. Let's see. We'll see if I'll check again next time I run into him if I come across him in some situation like this. King 6. Kind of interesting. Like, you think that he gets to just bet range here, but he doesn't because he has just so much junk here. He's actually probably supposed to be like checking 20 or 30% of the time. But that's GTO. People tend to overfold, so we can bet like maybe 80 or 90%. I think it's fine versus population. But if you're playing with the best players in the world, then you have to have some checks there and give ups. Looks like I'm playing pretty passively here. I'm just not getting the right hands, that's all. Gotta fold this guy here. Can't really do much about that. This guy's the best guy at the table. One of the best guys at the table for sure. This guy's played reasonably as well. This guy's doing all the hard work for me. He's the chip leader now, so. How much equity are we playing with at the end? We're playing for $100 in equity. $97 in equity. $96, $97 in equity. So we're not playing for $261, right? We're playing for the equity in the middle of these. So don't think about the prize pool and how much money it is, because you're really only playing for like $96. You're not playing for $300. I'm just reiterating all the shit that I read from my book, latest book. It's a good book. Check it out. Buy it. Right, 9-7 suited. We're definitely calling here, as long as one of these guys don't jam, which they're probably just in an outlasting war right now. They're gonna end up in. So this guy wants to do a deal. Oh man, this would have been a good flop. Fuck. Oh really? We would have got flush over flush. Holy shit. Thanks, guy, for saving me some money. His play was more than okay there. With ace 8, I think it was more than okay. Well, I was thinking about limp re-raising, but I think in this scenario we'll just raise. All right. Yeah, what are you gonna do? This board's really good for my range, and I raise, so I thought about limp re-raising, but I think it's a little bit high variance with a 10 big blind guy there. I think we just raise ourselves. I don't think we're getting 3-bet very often, so. Same hand again. You guys have fun. Yeah, like playing three ways. I like the charts. I haven't really looked at them, to be honest. I don't really know. Like maybe we do peel here and just call, but I don't know. This guy's pretty tight. I think I'm going to be dominated some here anyway. This guy could be just trapping hardcore here. No, eh? Kind of surprised. King, queen. Alright, we can limp call with this one. I think it's fine. Okay. I think he's going to realize he has to do a decent amount of checking here. This is one of those flops we just got to get rid of it. There's a lot of flops that I can continue, but this one's like the worst flop ever. We don't even have a club in our hand, so... Alright, suited hands are good. Okay, flip time. Ace 3 versus Queen 9. Alright, you got that one. Yeah, man. It's getting late, man. It's like fucking almost 4 a.m. Check, check. Pretty bad turn. I don't really see a reason to lead or anything here. I think we just want to check call down. Yeah, and that's a really good card to just check call if he bluffs at it. The draws miss. He could put me on some kind of draw. Or he has it. Who knows? Alright. Alright, we'll raise this one finally. We have a hand on the button. So we can play. Ugh, gross. 3-bets to that guy. 3-bet's not absurd. This 3-bet's not really absurd here. So I like it's high, but it's not like extremely high for considering what's been happening. Jack off's the bottom of the range hand, so. Tempting to go with that one. Tempting, but I think probably having an overcard is really good there. Okay, that evens the odds up a bit with us. Kind of equal stack now. Yeah, I just called there. I didn't ISO. I kind of want to give this guy every opportunity to do something stupid. And like take like ace-4 suited as a block, some kind of bluff, and fucking just jam to try to get me to fold. Like, that'd be just perfect for me, right? So, just trying to give him that rope. Jamming, we just force him to play perfect, right? Just little things like that. I know there's like no equity in that. He's not going to do that. He might do that like 1 in 10,000 times, but it's worth it, because like right there I'd win the poker tournament pretty much. What? 4 fucking 10s. Holy shnikes, man. This guy is just doing so good tonight. He's on fucking fire, man. Okay, I'll try to play my best heads up, but I'm just not that good at it. I don't have much experience with it. Like, I know, like, right now we're definitely not going to lead. We're going to just allow him to blast off. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me, man? I had the fucker. Yeah, like, call, obviously. 7 deuce. I had it on the turn. He sees that now. Like, for fuck's sakes. I had the fucking guy, man. Like, I think I remember, like, around 30, 25 big blinds deep, you want to have, like, some kind of limping strategy heads up. Alright, no equity, really. Yeah, we kind of just want to limp in, and he can raise. He's highly aggressive. Limping's probably going to be our best strategy instead of getting 3-bet and having to fold all the time. And like 6-9 suited's a pretty good hand, but we don't really need to raise this guy when he's going to do all the work for us, really. Alright, this is a flop that we're going to have quite a few check raise bluffs on, so I think I'm just going to check raise. Hope he has this like some kind of draw. He's likely gonna fold most of the time, but Jesus fucking Christ. Check. Yeah, I don't know about valley betting the river. I'm happy to skip the break. I clicked skip break and it didn't fucking... Anyway, whatever. I guess I didn't click it soon enough. Anyway, guys, yeah, we're actually heads up. I've never gotten heads up in my streams yet, so this is kind of cool. We get to do a heads up match. Hopefully we can take this guy out, but it's going to be kind of tough. He's end up with a 3-1 chip lead on us. So, all right, guys, thanks for getting this far, and stay tuned for part 9. Thanks.